Hey everybody, welcome back to The Hunt. I'm Trish and I am with Erin Stratford. She is a national speaker and expert and guru all around burnout and peak performance at work. So welcome back to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course. So, I mean, we've been talking a lot about just the feeling of burnout and, you know, how you try to move your way and navigate out of that. But let's dive into, I love the way you say it is, you know, escape type A, and that's
escape the type A trap.
Type A trap. Such a great way to put it, because you know when you're growing up and people say, oh, she's going to be the CEO of a company someday, or she's so bossy, or she's going to be a great leader, but it starts so young, right? Yeah. And it is a positive thing, but when you overdo a positive, it can turn into a weakness.
Yeah, I mean, that's one thing that I talk about, like this skill, being type A, being this motivated, driven overachiever. Yeah. It's like what gets you through the beginning part of your career. It's what helps you succeed and helps you grow and like get the good job and get the next good job and become the manager and then the boss or whatever. Right. But that skill that is so coveted early on in our careers can be the very thing that like leads to our demise later. So, sure. And it's hard because you keep getting all these positive reinforcements when you are this person. You're like, oh, I got a promotion. Oh, I got a raise. Oh, I got this next better job, absolutely. You know? And then all of a sudden it just catches up with you and you're like, oh, well, this sucks. I'm also just running myself into the ground.
Also exhausted, yeah. Yeah. But I think it's true. There is some sort of, you know, expectation. I think that you grow up, you go to college, you get a job, and I have noticed. I mean, I own 3 millennials myself. Well, 2 millennials and a Gen Zer, I think he is. But you have to almost say, wait, what are my expectations versus why do I even have expectations, and what makes you happy? Yeah. You know, and so did you learn a lot from people through COVID? Because I'm thinking of my youngest right now when you know, he missed basically his last 2 years of high school because of COVID. And it became really clear that, you know, college was maybe not the right path for everyone, even though it was the traditional path in so many families, right? Yeah. But having a skill, having a trade is really what's going to put a roof over your head. Yeah. And more importantly, what makes you happy? Yeah, I think that's really the key. And one of the mindset shifts that I talk about is decoding your flow. So like instead of being obsessed and destination focused, it's like getting really crystal clear on how you want to spend your time. And I think so many type A's, we become fixated on like this end goal. And because we've said we were going to do it and we've told people we're going to do it, we just obsess about doing it. And then we could get halfway into it and be like, you know what? I'm not really feeling this. This isn't what I want to do. But because we become so fixated on this destination, we just keep plowing ahead, doing and achieving things that like we might not even care about anymore. You know, so it's like getting out of that. And then 10 years goes by and you're like, oh my God, where did my life go? I don't even like what I do. Yeah, why am I still doing this? Right, and exactly. You know, I'm certainly never that person that's like, quit your job, follow your dream, you know, like we all have to pay our bills, you know, but it's like, how do you incorporate those elements of your passion, your hopes, your goals, your dreams into your daily life? And it takes time, but you can incorporate these small little shifts, you know, and some of them are bigger shifts, but a lot of the things I talk about are just doing small little shifts. So one thing I talk about is, you know, slowing down to speed up. I think we all get in this rat race of like, go, 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 go. And then we win and then we think, what's next? And we never really slow down. And you know, some people think, oh, we have to take this big epic vacation, you know, to slow down. Yes, those are great too, don't get me wrong. But simple things for me, like turning the music off when I'm driving in my car. I'm not talking about like a road trip, you know, when you want to blast the music and sing your heart out, you know, that's fun. But the day-to-day, going to the grocery store, going to the dry cleaner, taking your kids somewhere, you know, turn the music off. Because what happens when you just sit in the silence of your mind? So nice. Yes, right? You just have like these moments of quiet. And so it's like trying to find those small little shifts, those small things that you can incorporate into your day that don't seem like very much at the time, but little shifts over time, they really do add up and can help you shift your thinking, shift your thoughts, and really ultimately make big changes in your mental health, your physical health, like in the long term. Yeah, I mean, we're really just a bunch of habits away of being, you know, that happier, better version of ourselves, right? Yeah. So one little switch here, one little switch there, and over time, they they build and build, and then you come out of it on the other side. So
Yeah.
as you're in the process of writing your book now, so
Yeah.
and you're doing all kinds of speaking. So
Yeah.
where can people find you and reach out to you?
Yeah, so the best place to find me is erinstratford.com. So there's all sorts of information on there about working on speaking about burnout tips.
I'm sure there's a lot of people watching and listening that can relate to that.
Yeah, erinstratford.com or my social, Erin M. Stafford. Yeah.
Yep. And then with the book, so hopefully we'll see that by next spring, right?
Yes, you can have me back on, Trish.
Oh, I will. Absolutely. You better. So I'm lucky enough that, we're filming out of San Diego, and Erin lives in Southern California, so it was really great to have her be able to come into the studio. But we'll definitely have you back on. But I think this is going to be, because what you're talking about, it transcends ages, it transcends generations.
Well, and it's not just for people at work. I mean, you can burn out being a stay-at-home parent.
Absolutely.
Like, yes, you're allowed to delegate things as a stay-at-home parent, so all of these mindset shifts I talk about, they're not just for like leaders in the workplace, they also are for the stay-at-home parents,
Yeah, and so do people just attack you after one of your keynotes, just like, okay, what do I do about this? What do I do about that?
Yes, a lot of times they're in tears. So I go into a lot of detail about my fertility journey and all of the garbage that happened in my life, the last year or so. But it's given me this platform, and it's giving me this ability to talk about this. And so I think because I'm so vulnerable in my talk, a lot of people feel like they need to come up and tell me their life story, which I love. I love it, and it's that to me is what's so rewarding, knowing that these things that I've written at 5 o'clock in the morning in my office at my house, are actually making an impact in somebody's life, and they feel connected, they feel seen, they feel like they have a tip to help them make a change.
And I think too, because you're so vibrant as a human being, and just so fun and outgoing, and then to see, oh well, if she can also experience burnout, then I'm going to be okay, right? Because she can, she's managing it all.
I mean, it happens to the best of us.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah.
So, so lots going on in your, between marketing for IAEA and then your book and your speaking. Yeah. So, are you handling everything okay?
I am, because I'm actually
recent newlywed. So congratulations.
Recently married a month ago. Yeah. I really am, because I mean, trust me, I by no means have this all figured out. Like, burnout it's
a work in progress.
It's constantly something that I have to work on. But I feel like the mindset shifts that I've worked on and that I talk about are really helping me. And like I said, like the simple shifts, the 1 degree shifts that Eric Termende talks about are really helping. Turning the music off in my car, or when I'm feeling flustered, just asking myself, okay, what's better than for my health? If I am trying to get on a conference call, but the laundry's running and then my dog needs to go out and all the things are going on, I just think, okay, which one's better for my health? Okay, I'm going to do that one right now. So it's just like those simple little shifts and catching yourself in those flustered moments. And thankfully, my husband is really good. We're like polar opposites. So he's good at relaxing.
So good. Well, it has been so fun to have you on.
Thank you.
So erinstratford.com, you can book her, you can watch her, you can read about her. Thanks for watching. We'll be back in a minute. You're watching The Hunt.